Today we're going to learn how to create a campaign imitating the tone of voice and vocabulary of a famous brand using ChatGPT. I decided to use ChatGPT, but you can use any other text-based AI model that have the same or similar features to accomplish the same results. The first step is to feed ChatGPT with all the relevant information about the brand. Could be tone of voice, vocabulary, as I said before, type of accounts, type of company, what are the values, the mission, all the information that you could gather in a mm, branding workshop. This is the information that you need to provide to ChatGPT. And you can do it by searching through the web page and copy and pasting all the information on the software on ChatGPT, or you can just ask in this version 4 of ChatGPT, you can directly ask to search through the wise.com website and collect all the information. And at the end, you will see that ChatGPT provides you with a summary of all the data of the company. Once the research is done by ChatGPT, you can go through the information that you provided and check that some of the data is accurate, or you can ask ChatGPT some control questions such as which company is this, what is the type of account that it has, or any other information that you know that you can see in the web page, and you can check that ChatGPT collected properly the information. By doing this, we are saving hours of searching on ourselves, trying to understand the tone of voice, trying to imitate the way of the company craft their messaging. Also, there's a lot of relevant information that you may miss if you do the search on your own. So with ChatGPT, it saves a lot of time to do it by this methodology. That is the one that I use. The next step is to understand what is the audience, what is the target publics that we want to address with this campaign. So in this case, we had male, female, and couples aged between 18 and 35 years old that are active travelers. And the idea of this campaign was to make them to open new accounts in Wise. Therefore, we're going to ask ChatGPT to collect 10 possible pain points that could work as a barrier to make these people to acquire a new account in Wise. By doing this, we're gonna make sure that ChatGPT is taking into account in our campaign at the moment of generate the concepts and the copy, what could be the resistance that these people can have to accomplish the goal of this campaign. Anything that serves as a motivation or as a resistance in order to opening an account by this audience. And as you can see here, these are the 10 pain points that ChatGPT provided to us. Now that we have our pain points, we can ask ChatGPT to generate the copy for our ads. We're going to ask to generate, in this case, a headline, subheadline, and CTA, and also a visual concept that we could use to generate the designs for our key assets. We are also going to ask ChatGPT to take into account in the prompt that uses the same tone of voice, language, and vocabulary of Wise, and also take into account the pain points that we just generated before. Now we have our first results, and even though this is not a bad one, we can improve some things. For example, the CTA is really long and we would like it to be short, like 2 words, because it can look weird on an ad to have a really long CTA. So we're gonna ask ChatGPT to make it 2 words. And also on the visual descriptions, we need to do some changes, since in the brief of this campaign, we needed to create assets that are based on their illustrations. So we need to use these 3D texture illustrations for the visual part of the ad. So as you can see in Wise brand guidelines, there are no 3D people, there are no illustrations of landscapes or people. So the concepts that we need to generate for the visual part, they need to be able to be represented as icons, as 3D icons, as in their guidelines. So let's also ask ChatGPT that provide us some concepts that don't include people and only are based on 3D icons, which it would help us to generate something more similar to what we were asked in the beginning. As you can see in these new results, the length of the CTA was addressed, and the visual concepts that ChatGPT is providing us, it's based on 3D icons. That is what we need to deliver this campaign. So once we have these results, we can keep iterating and providing new inputs or perfecting our campaign, checking what are those spots where we have been maybe a bit ambiguous at the moment of asking for a result. Also remember that you can always perfect what answers ChatGPT provides you. You can bring your own ideas and work together to get to the best possible solution using your expertise on the subject.